Today we begin a new lecture series, and in this lecture series, I'll be going live. I'll be lecturing on different careers. We have hundreds of careers like acting, advertising, agriculture, architecture, then copywriters, cost accountancy, diary technology, defense services. Similarly, we have plenty of careers and youngsters, young graduates and freshers, graduates or postgraduates. They have, of course, maybe a problem of choosing the right career, and some of them often find a lot of difficulty in knowing more about the very career they have heard about. Of course, the career of an actor, maybe they have heard about the career of chief justices, lawyers, advocates, similarly musicians, uh, then of course professors, painters, singers. Okay, plenty of careers, but they must be having some doubt about the way they can be a professional, like maybe how they can be a good actor, how they can be a good accountant, a chartered accountant, or maybe an engineer or economist or a film director. So many questions, right? Graduates and postgraduates often find a lot of questions, and right, they may not know the very details of the training, the names of the institution. So in this series of live lectures on career, I'll be lecturing on different careers in each of the lectures. Today I'm lecturing on the career of actors, how to be an actor, where, which all institutions give training in acting. Of course, actors, we are all just uh, worshippers or admirers of great actors like Will Smith or George Clooney or Leonardo DiCaprio, then Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks. Of course, we have Dwayne Johnson. We have, of course, a lot of great actresses as well, like Julia Roberts, Angelina Jolie. So also we have Nicole Kidman, Alexandra Daddario, Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway. A lot of great actresses who have won a lot of wonderful awards like the Oscar awards and most of the international awards. All these actors as well as actresses have won, and maybe some of the youngsters would be just wishing to become an actor. So in this lecture, I'm just talking about the very career of an actor. So as we know, yeah, we have plenty of actors, and acting is in fact a profession which calls out to a person, and it is the interpretation of an author's work and its communication to an audience. Say, for example, when we think of actors, we have the great name of William Shakespeare. We know Shakespeare has authored great plays. He has, in fact, written 37 plays, and he has just acted as well, right? He wrote plays, he also acted in some of the plays. And of course, we have other dramatists or playwrights like Eugene O'Neill, Miller, then, of course, Bernard Shaw, lot of great playwrights. And they write the play, and there are other people who act the role of maybe Othello, King Lear, or Oedipus Rex, or maybe the role of Lady Macbeth, or the role of Hermione. All right. So those people who just enact the role of a person or a character in a drama, maybe in, of course, a story or a novel. Say, for example, we have a lot of great novels, a lot of great stories, great drama, and all these great works, drama, story, novels, fiction, etc., are filmed. All right. No matter whether it is a film or a drama, it has to be enacted on stage in drama, and of course in film, of course, right, in screen, right. And we have, of course, great actors, right, or maybe, of course, minor actors, whether it is, maybe it is luck that decides whether somebody is becoming a great actor or maybe a minor actor. Anyway, acting is a career, and I'm sure there are a lot of youngsters who wish to be great actors. And now, when I talk to you about acting, I would say, if you wish to be an actor, maybe if you wish to be like Brad Pitt, or like Dwayne Johnson, or maybe an actress like Julia Roberts, or just Meryl Streep or Anne Hathaway. Okay, if you wish to be so, don't give up your dream. This is, of you have a dream to be an actor. You may wish to be like Mohanlal, or you may wish to be like Mammootty, or you may wish to be like Tom Hanks or Tom Cruise, right? And you must accomplish that dream, and you can. So I'll just tell you which all institutions and what are the work, what is expected of an actor, how an actor, or how a person, how an individual wish to be an actor can become an actor, where all he gets training, and such things I discuss in this lecture. Okay, so actors and actresses play parts or roles in dramatic productions on stage, in films, or on television, so also in radio. Okay, and these people, actors, impersonate or rather portray characters by speech, gesture, song, and dance. This is what actors do. So they just impersonate. All right. So we have uh, Dwayne Johnson just working as maybe a detective, or maybe as a firefighter. Dwayne Johnson acting as, or rather Brad Pitt, right, acting as an FBI agent. All right, or we have all those James Bond films in which we see Pierce Brosnan, or we have like our great, the actor of maybe we have Shah Rukh Khan, or Hrithik Roshan, or Mohanlal, or Mammootty acting the roles of different characters. Like we have the very famous Malayalam film Drishyam, in which Mohanlal is not Mohanlal, Mohanlal is George Kuti. Okay, so similarly, a person is enacting, or rather just impersonating or portraying another character in acting. And okay, some people are actors by birth. And in the case of Mohanlal or Mammootty, or even Rajnikant or Shah Rukh Khan, or maybe other international Hollywood actors like Will Smith or Brad Pitt, or maybe like Meryl Streep and Angelina Jolie and all, they are all actors or actresses by birth. They have the skill. All right. They just have it in their blood. They are born actors. This is what is very important. Born actors. But there are some people who wish to be. They may not be born actors, but by training, by rigorous practice, rigorous training, they become actors, and they succeed, right? Maybe they are not actors or actresses, great actors and actresses by birth, but with training, with practice, with a lot of hard work and struggle, with perseverance, they become great actors. So, in fact, they are actors, right? They have to live the life of somebody else. So that is about the very the career of actors. Now we have to look at the nature of work. What kind of work will these people, these so-called actors and actresses, will have to do? Okay, the kind of work they do. So often we have to understand there is so much of competition, very much of competition, right? Intensely competitive field is acting. Lot of great actors we have, lot of competition in India itself. We have great actors, right? In each and every state we have great actors, and there are actors who can act in different films in different languages. So this is something very, so this is of course, right, an intensely competitive field. And here, okay, it is luck that decides the success of an actor. And they just work long. Often the work of actors, they work long, and they will also have to work irregular hours, very important. Irregular hours, long irregular hours. Say for example, when you just discuss the film Life of Pi, Oscar award winning film, we understand that see the actors who are involved in the film, not just the actors alone, the crew involved in the film Life of Pi worked for years. All right, so the work, it is of course very difficult, is the kind of work that is expected from actors and actresses. Difficult, long hours. Maybe one actor has to work for years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, irregular hours, maybe during midnight, maybe during early morning, maybe in, of course, afternoon. So it could be anywhere. So we have tough work, long hours, irregular hours, and working in adverse situations. Adverse situations. Maybe you might remember the film Titanic, in which we have Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio. So they are working in, of course, very, very adverse circumstances, like the last scene, which we see DiCaprio just drown in the cold waters of the ocean. So such adverse weather conditions and circumstances they will have to. So the location could be anything, and the work is of course very, very difficult. And the life of an actor can be often very, very difficult, because he or she, actor as well as actresses, right, we have, so they will have to work maybe irregular hours, then again long hours, maybe a long duration, and of course they have to work in different adverse situations and all. So the environment, the work environment is quite often quite difficult. And still we understand that maybe some of the actors, they don't act in many films, they only act in very few films, actors as well as actresses, but that film, the only film they acted, become very, very successful. Lot of fame and recognition come to the actors, right? Sometimes some actors struggle a lot, no recognition come to them, they have to struggle a lot. So the work environment is often very, very difficult, because actors have to contend with the heat of stage or studio lights, often heavy costumes and makeup, extreme weather conditions on location. Say for example, we have the film The Passion of Christ, and the actor who is enacting the role of Jesus Christ, it is of course will has to suffer a lot, just like Jesus who was crucified. He is again undergoing a lot of, right. It is of course acting still, not just acting all the time. There is some reality as well. So the physical and psychological requirements again very important in the case of actors. So they will have to have the talent for acting on one side, and of course they need the personality, that is of course the very physical appearance, the emotional, psychological, the very behavioral characteristics of the very character they just enact, right. And so good health, then again appearance, then again very iron constitution, well built body, like Dwayne Johnson. Okay, then maybe many most of the leading actors and actresses have very good physique, good appearance. Then again they have an innate grace again, so actors have innate grace again. So all this is quite essential too. And now let us discuss how the actors and actresses enter the field, right. The entry routes, how to become an actor or actresses. So you can, right, rather one can enter acting profession through different ways. So we have various channels for an entry into acting, various channels. Say for example modeling, or rather fashion is of course, right, modeling, right. Modeling is a very good entry into the acting world. There are people who just work in modeling industry, and through modeling they just enter the film industry. Say for example many actors and actresses gain entry into film industry through modeling. So they need to be very photogenic, they need to have some arresting, fantastic, fascinating, capturing, attractive looks, then figure very noticeable and impressive personality. All this is very good. So through modeling, then again of course through film, theater, drama, then again short films, television, radio. Okay, actors can enter the profession of an actor or actress. Now we have to look at the study or the training. So there are some people who, as I told in the beginning, who are basically or innately good in acting. They have a lot of acting skills by birth, and others. Of course, these days there are a lot of institutions, and which all institutions give training, what all courses and what all trainings should we attend to become an actor or actress. This is what we discuss right now. So we have a lot of programs, and let us look at some of the institutions and some of the courses that helps an aspirant to become an actor or actresses. So let us look at the international institutions. Say for example, we have in London we have the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts, that is known as RADA, 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 or rather the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts. In Gower Street, London, we have the Institute for Training in Acting. So this is the most important world famous acting institute, the institute in which people are given training in acting. That is in London, Gower Street, London, Royal Academy of Arts. So no matter where you are, maybe you are in India, maybe you are in Spain, you are in America, or you are in any of the continent, any of the countries of the continent. If you wish to go to the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, just try to get an admission in any of the courses in acting and go to London, have your diploma or degree in acting, and be a successful actor or actress. Next international institute for acting is it's again in London, and that is the Central School of Speech and Drama. The Central School of Speech and Drama in the Eaton Avenue, London. Again in London. So we have Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts in London. Similarly, we have the Central School of Speech and Drama in Eaton Avenue in London. This is again another wonderful institute, international institute, in which we get training in acting. Another institute is again in England, in London. That is the British Film Institute. So in the British Film Institute, we that's again in London. So a lot of so far we have seen three great institutions in London where we get training in acting. So the Royal Academy of Arts, the Central School of Speech and Drama, the British Film Institute, all the three in London. One more institute in London, that is National Council for Drama Training, specifically for training in drama. That is again in Tavistock Place, London. So these are the most significant international institutions in the world. All the four in London. We have Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts in London, the Central School of Speech and Drama in London, British Film Institute in London, and National Council for Drama Training in London. And now, after England, we have, of course, United States of America. In America, we have the Screen Actors Guild in Los Angeles, California. So if you want to go to the Screen Actors Guild in Los Angeles, California, you can go there. You can, of course, have a diploma or a degree in acting from Screen Actors Guild, Los Angeles, California. And of course, you can come across a lot of great actors and directors and script writers and all. And maybe if you're lucky, you can be a great actor of the big Hollywood. Now, besides, we have, of course, in United States of America, we have the American Federation of Television and Radio Artists. That is, again, in the East Way, we have the American Federation of Television and Radio Artists. Other than that, in United States of America, we have National Association of School of Theater in United States of America. So National Association of Schools of Theater also gives training in acting. Besides, we have plenty of institutes in India. Now we are just going to look at some of the famous institutes in India, colleges in India, in which we get training in acting. So let us just look at some of the famous institutes in Mumbai. Mumbai, we have the Ashok Kumar Academy of Dramatic Arts. So Ashok Kumar Academy of Dramatic Arts in Mumbai is giving training to adults and children. And the course is, of course, different courses for adults and children in acting is given in Mumbai, Ashok Kumar Academy of Dramatic Arts. So that is, the institute is near Chembur in Mumbai. And the eligibility criteria, no specific qualification required. Anybody who has completed the +2 or who is having a pass in 12th standard and who has a talent in acting can get admission for different courses in Ashok Kumar Academy of Dramatic Arts, Mumbai, and of course can get trained in acting. And other than Ashok Kumar, this is of course the leading institute in Mumbai. Now we have to look at the important institute that gives training in acting in India, that is in Delhi, the capital of India. In Delhi, we have the National School of Drama. So, National School of Drama, New Delhi, is giving different courses, rather different, training. Say, for example, we have the Bachelor of Arts honors in dramatic arts, and it is, of course, a course many youngsters wish to undergo. But the problem is there are just 20 seats and 3 years Bachelor of Arts in dramatic arts in the National School of Drama in Delhi. And the eligibility criteria is graduation in any subject from a recognized university in India. Similarly, besides graduation, the candidate must have participated in 10 productions of film, and he or she must have a knowledge of Hindi as well as English. So also the candidate must be between 18 and 30 years, and he or she must be physically very, very fit. This is about the National School of Drama in Delhi. Other than National School of Drama in Delhi, we have in Noida. In Noida, we have two institutes in which training is given in acting. So one of the institutes that gives training in acting in Noida is Imago Acting School, Film City, Noida. So any adult uh, can go for, no specific eligibility criteria as such. Any adult can join for the 3 months full-time diploma course in the Imago Acting School, Noida. Any adult, no specific educational eligibility required. Any adult can join for 3 months full-time diploma course. Besides the full-time course, there is also a part-time certificate course, and any adult can join for this institute a course in the Imago Acting School. So besides the Imago Acting School in Noida, we have another great institute, and that is Asian Academy of Film and Television, again in Noida. So the Asian Academy of Film and Television in Noida is giving a 3 month acting and presentation course. We have a 3 month acting and presentation course in Asian Academy of Film and Television. So these are all important, very good and successful film institutes or acting institutes in India. So Asian Academy of Film and Television Institute in Noida, and the course they offer is a 3 month acting and presentation, and the eligibility is 10th standard pass. With a pass in 10th standard, the candidate. And other than that, we have another great institute in Pondicherry or Puducherry in, of course, the south of India. We have a institute, and the institute is Pondicherry University. In Pondicherry University, they have a 5 years BPA program course, and anyone who has a pass in 10th standard can go for this 5 years BPA course, which is on acting, and it is in Pondicherry University. And now we have another great institute in Gujarat, and this is again very, very important. So they are offering a lot of wonderful courses, and the name of the acting institute is Faculty of Performing Art, MS University of Baroda, Vadodara, Gujarat. The courses, we have three courses. One program is 3 years BPA, that is of course Bachelor of Performing Arts, 3 years degree program. Another is MPA in Dramaticus, that is Master of Performance Arts. Another is MPA in Acting and Direction. So three courses offered in the Faculty of Performing Arts, MS University of Baroda. And the criteria for the 3 years bachelor program, one must have a 12th pass, and for the MPA, Master of Performing Arts master's program, one has to have a bachelor's performance arts, right? That is the yet another institute in India, that is Badodara. Besides all this, we have other institutes, and another very important institute is in Kolkata. So Kolkata, we have Faculty of Fine Arts, Rabindra Bharati University, Calcutta. Okay, so we have three courses there. We have BA Honors in Drama, 3 years program, 2 years Special Honors course in Drama, and 2 years Master of Arts in Drama. So for 3 years BA Honors, pass in 12th is the eligibility. For 2 years Special Honors course, one has to be a graduate, and 2 years MA in Drama, one has to be a BA in drama. So that's about the Faculty of Fine Art, Rabindra Bharati University, Kolkata. So other than that, we have another institute in Mysore. In Mysore, we have the University of Mysore. University of Mysore is offering two courses in acting. One is Diploma in Film Acting. After +2, anyone can go for 12th standard, anyone can go for this Diploma in Film Acting. And after +2 again, a candidate can go for a 2-year diploma in Dramaticus. That is, of course, dramatics. That's again University of Mysore. Okay, and other than that, next we have Hyderabad. In Hyderabad University, University of Hyderabad is offering a 2 years Master of Performance Arts in Theatre Arts. That is, any graduate can go for this 2 years Master of Performance Arts in University of Hyderabad. And in Chennai we have another institute. It's in fact a 1-year course. A 1-year course is offered to any student who is having a pass in 12th standard, and the course is 1-year course, and the name of the institute is Film and Television Institute of Tamil Nadu, Chennai. Then we have in Maharashtra, we have another institute, that is Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University. So in Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, we have two courses. One is 3 years degree course, and another one is certificate and diploma course in Dramaticus. So these are the two courses offered in Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University Institute. Okay, so these are some of the leading institutes in the country, that is in India. So besides those institutes in India, we also had a look at the leading institutes in England and America. Now let us just look at the employment prospects after courses. So in fact, prospects are not very high except for exceptionally talented and lucky few. So one has to be talented and one has to be lucky to be a very successful actor or actress. And now about career progression. So many of our talented actors, actresses who could or could not become big names have diversified from acting to comparing for shows, contests, award ceremonies, anchoring and hosting television shows and film-oriented entertainment programs, as well as anchoring even educational programs, and have been highly successful and popular. So people who are interested or who wish to be actors or actresses, may they don't become actors or actresses, or rather they don't succeed as actors and actresses. They can also succeed in many other fields like comparing, anchoring, hosting functions and programs. So all this career progression we have in acting. And in acting, growth or existence of opportunities does not mean much, since there are always many more actors than are roles, whether in theater, television, films, or radio. So, in fact, this is about the career acting. And now I wish all my brothers and sisters all the best. May you just accomplish your dream to be a very, very successful actor or actress, and may you remain lucky. So, with this, we come to the end of our discussion of the career in acting. And next day, tomorrow, we are discussing another career, that is the career in advertising. So, what are the scope of career in advertising? There are different areas or fields or scope in advertising. So tomorrow we'll be discussing the career or in advertising. So thanks a lot for listening. May God bless you all. Bye bye.